Austin and I are building a pig feeder today. We've been working on it for a bit. Right now he's cutting the bevels on the separator that's going to shuttle the feed down from the tunnel that it's in down into the troughs where they're eating. This is what we have so far. Let me move it around so you can get a better idea of what's going on here. Drop this a bit. As you can see, it's set up for doing double. We're going to have feeders on both sides, so there's going to be 4 little places where pigs can go in. We've only got 3 pigs, but with 4 feeders, all of them will have some place to go. There's no reason to be fighting. We're going to be cutting this off right here. It's only going to be that high down. That's one of the next things that we're going to do. But I'll show you a little more detail of how we've put it together. As you can see on the base down here, we've got this piece. This is all one board right here. This piece is cut, angled right here and cut the right length so that it can fit, and then this whole piece here comes to the middle to give it the bracing, and we've done that on both sides. That's how both ends are. Front and back are identical. We've put a couple of pieces together and put the strip in here to hold them. And then this is fastened in here. This makes the trough that's going to the holder for the feed that's going to go in here. We're thinking we can get probably 100 pounds of feed in here fairly easy. So that much feed's typically going to take them through enough time that they've used up the space where they are feeding the paddock that we've got set up for them. So before we refill the feeder, we will move it to the new paddock area so we can refill it there as we move them to the new paddock. We'll show you a couple more shots as we go through the finishing up on this, and then we'll show you the final, especially after Renda gets it painted. Next step in this process, we've put the little, I'm not sure what you call it, but it allows the feed to come out into what's going to be the feeders. You can look at it from the top here. If you see down there, you see that this thing slopes both ways to go into both sides. So a nice angle coming out both sides so we can go into the feeders. So next is to get the bottom put in place and get a top for this, and then we'll be able to work on the doors. Renda's been busy painting. She's got the pig feeder painted. We have to build some different doors for it. The doors we had originally constructed are a little bit too heavy, so we're in the process of making some thinner doors with stuff that we had. This is the roof. We didn't want to use hinges on it. We felt we'd do it more like what's done on a beehive, so it just fits down on. We're going to show you how this works. The roof is going to be slanted. We're going to put the metal on it just a jiffy. This is the bottom part, and we've put the little arms on there so that it fits down, fits snugly. It's not going anywhere. This is Austin's design. It's just fantastic. So
Let's
nice.
Just say this
fit.
is Austin's design again, because I kicked it.
Okay. This is Austin's design. It fits down in there nice and snug.
And look,
Made to
this
order.
is tapered so that it goes.
So let's set the metal up
so
here.
the rain falls off the roof.
Yep.
That is so cool.
So we'll get it set on nice and even all the way. Feels like it. Okay.
And we're going to turn this down.
We're gonna what?
This corner didn't get turned down.
I thought I did.
Nope. So we turn under all the corners to make sure that, and this is all turned down. So there's no. I'll go get the pliers. That is so cool.
How do you feel about that?
Good. Do you feel good about that?
I do. feel like the roof is going to stay on nicely without any trouble.
And then we just take it off this way. Oh,
Yep.
that's so cool. Okay, so let's take it off while we're still drying just a little bit.
You can put it upside down or whatever you need to do what you need to do.
I'll do that now. That's so cool.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah. These are the doors that we made yesterday. We took 2 boards and we put a biscuit joiner in and put the biscuits in there. Then we put them through a very big, what are they called? Clamps.
Yeah, we clamped them.
And then we made sure they were all sanded. We beveled
This edge.
this
This
edge. We beveled this edge so that it fits really nice in there. And how much do you have hanging over yours over there?
It's right to this thing right here, sweetie.
Oh, okay.
So.
And is that one in the middle of them, so it's
Yes.
fitting on both sides?
Yes, it is.
Oh, look at that. I don't know, I think we're gonna want to. Oh, you don't have it hooked on there yet?
Hooked
the
on
bottom?
to.
You have them all done?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'll go back to Harbor Freight and get one more set. Don't you?
Like put them out here, so it's holding here.
Yeah,
and
it
there.
needs 2. These are pigs. One here. One here. Oh, let's just make them systematic. There.
What are you doing?
That.
Just go like that.
Yeah.
Think the big one ought to be in the middle?
I just changed them to the outside, thinking it should be on the outside, but I don't know. Whatever you think.
Just thinking that makes it sturdier. So,
And then what you could do,
I wonder if we can find one more of these just to, you want me to move those?
just don't think it's gonna hold. What I'm thinking is, Jim, is take the 2 and put the 2 right there.
And then
put
do
the
odd
bad
ones over
ones,
here.
odd ones, and we'll just have to switch it around.
Okay, I like it.
We had planned to just put 1 hinge on each thing, but we just do not feel good about that. So we're gonna put double hinges on them. We're gonna put some mismatched hinges for right now until we can get back to Harbor Freight and help us to be able to make it, but this way it'll be stronger for those pigs. All right, we're gonna show this ingenious thing that Austin did. Inside of here, he has the nut already embedded, move your hand please, into this. So that
It's actually embedded into this.
embedded into this one. So amazing. So all we're having to do is take it from the outside here, and it screws right into the hole that he's got it embedded into. What these are is another one of his ingenious ideas. These are the handles that when we need to move it, we pick it up and move it with. Otherwise, they hang down like that. So we got to get a different set of hinges for the top, this one here. But they're okay for now. This shows how the handles come up so that we can just pick it up. Got stuck to the cardboard right now. So here's the bottom, and he's put tar all over the bottom of it to protect it from the elements.
Enough goes in the other. Okay.
Finding its new home.
I want to help you, Dad.
Now,
What is that?
Can you go ask him? Good.
Go
ask him
ask him.
again.
Here we go. Here we come, piggies. Right in there, Rudy?
Exploring.
I smell it down there.
I think these two ought to be enough. Yeah. I'm gonna go on in. Oh, wait. You said it already?
They're eating it.
True, it does stay.
Yeah, that's not supposed to stay.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. Careful up there, Alyssa. That stuff is sharp.
Tonight I went out to say goodnight to the piggies. I go out every night to all the animals, be sure everything is good, just, you know, everybody's in, everybody's safe. And usually the piggies are like hungry and they're right there. They did come to me, they always come to me, but they weren't like going nutso cuckoo, you know, we're starved. And I opened up the little doors to their feeder and they're like, no, 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 did you bring anything special? They want treats now. They weren't too hungry. They're in good shape. They weren't going crazy.
That's nice.
So I mean, that's what that was all about, is so that they have enough to eat, which means they're going to maximize their intake, maximize their growth that they're going to be doing, and so we'll get them up to the end quicker, which is better for all of us.
Yes.
Anyway, they're happy. They're happy piggies.
Happy piggies.
I mean, they came up there. Usually I can only touch them a lot when they're eating. They came up there and I'm putting my hand in there and touching them. They're not trying to run away. They're just happy now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
it's good.
Great. Happiness. That's what brings me to my 12 weeks of Heartiness. If you would love to subscribe to our 12 weeks of Heartiness and enroll in our course, you can see the link right there.
Well done.
I'm so directional.
No, this is hard. This is hard. Okay, this is hard.
And sign up. We are just making this week number 3 that we're getting ready for, that's coming out in this next Monday, is
For the first time?
For the first time is all about how to eat if you are a diabetic or have metabolic syndrome or insulin resistance, or most of the illnesses that many people our age have. And my sister has put together some incredible recipes.
Remember, her husband has had a lot of diabetic problems and really turned things around.
And
this is in the last 12 months.
And we are including the 2 videos we had interviews with them in this class period, so that you can learn from them. Anyway, if you have not subscribed to our what is it called? Newsletter, then you can do that through heartinessapproach.com. And we appreciate you so much being our viewers and watching, and give us a thumbs up, and
absolutely give us that like, that thumbs up. That helps a bunch.
We're so grateful for your views. Thanks. This is a lot of hard work, and we have.
But it's worth it. The feedback we get.
So many
wonderful.
appreciative
Thank you.
people.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.